Now, the concept of a cofactor is very close to a minor. The only difference between the cofactor and the minor is the cofactor just multiplies the minor by either a +1 or a -1, depending on the values of I and J. Okay. Let me give you the rigorous definition of the cofactor. Cij, capital C for cofactor. This is just the cofactor. And the cofactor is given by this simple formula right here. It's -1 raised to the I plus j power times the minor. At first it seems a little complicated, but it really isn't. Notice if I plus j is an even number, like 2, 4, 6, 8. If I plus j is an even number, what is -1 raised to any even power? If I plus j is an even number, it's always going to be 1. -1 squared is -1 times -1, which is 1. -1 to the 4th power is -1 times -1, -1 times -1 times 4 times. Okay, so it's also going to be 1. It's -1 squared, and -1 squared is 1. So -1 to the 4th is also 1. So if I plus j sums to an even number, then this will be a +1. But if I plus j is an odd number, like 3 -1 cubed is what? -1. -1 to the 5th, -1. -1 raised to any odd power is going to be -1. Okay. So the cofactor is just the minor either multiplied by a +1 or a -1. So what would C11 be? Let's write it out rigorously. C11, by definition, is -1 raised to the 1 plus 1 power times M11. Now, what is -1 to the 1 plus 1 power? 1. -1 squared is 1. So this is just 1 times M11. In other words, C11 and M11 are the same. So C11 is -3. Okay. What about C22? What is C22 going to be? It's going to be M22, because 2 plus 2 is 4. So it's going to be M22 multiplied by +1. So C22 is -12. Okay. How would we get C12? What would C12 be? Well, it's -1 to the 1 plus 2 times M12, just by definition. So now we have -1 to the 3rd power, which is -1. So it's just -1 times M12. Yes, Brittany.
I'm sorry, I may have gotten lost, but what is the utility, like the function behind the minor and the cofactor?
Okay, we're going to get to that.
Oh, okay.
It actually, Brittany, the rigorous definition for finding the determinant involves using cofactors. Okay, all right. Plus, you might run into minors and cofactors and if you're going to graduate school and more advanced studies of econometrics. Yeah. Okay. But we're going to use it to find determinants. Okay, now let's go back. What is M12? Let's just do M12 and M13. Can anybody tell me what is M12? Yes. We're looking at this element right here. This is the element little a 1, 2. First row, second column. You delete that first row and second column. What you're left with is 4, 6, 7, 9. And evaluating this, we get 36. 4 9s are 36. Minus 42 would be minus 6, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, what is C12? It's going to be 6. It's a minus times a minus 6 equals 6. Okay. One more. M13. What is that? Yeah, now your element 1, 3. So we're dealing with this element right here. Delete that row, that column. 4, 5, 7, 8. Four eighths are 32. Minus 35 is minus 3, isn't it? Okay. What about C13? What's C13 going to be? It's going to, not 3, it's going to be minus 3. Because now the subscripts are 1 and 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. So the cofactor is the same as the minor. Okay. So it's just M13, which is equal to minus 3.